You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Friday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
I do have some good news for you.
What
here.
is the good news?
So after we wrapped up our meeting with Jackie after the show and stuff yesterday, I'm driving home, and Courtney calls me.
Oh?
The Murph dog. She finally pooped.
Hey!
She finally pooped after 48 hours. Courtney calls me and she goes, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm just driving home right now." And she goes, "Pull over, look at your phone." So I pull over. Beautiful brown stinkers, she texts me.
Sent you a photograph, eh?
Which I think might be the first time in my life that my girlfriend has ever texted me a number to. And I was so happy to see that come up on my phone.
It's so great that, you know, despite how long you guys have been together as a couple in the beginning and then, you know, dating so long term and now as fiancés, she can still send you pictures to get your day going, you know? It's just good to see that you guys are keeping the fire alive.
Yeah. She's like, "Was that weird that I sent it to you?" I was like, "No, it just made my day. I was so happy to open my phone and see a turd on the screen."
It's the most beautiful thing I've seen in a long time.
I don't know how many couples get to say that. I mean, I'm sure there's a small percentage in the world, but
I think, you know what the thing though is like, parents can totally identify with this. Like, we talked before about like actual babies versus fur babies and whether or not that's a cringe sort of comparison. But 100%, when our kids were like born, if they were sick or anything like that, like parents send those exact same kinds of pictures of like, does this look bad to you? Or again, like, yeah, if a baby is not, you know, having proper movements or whatever, and then it happens, like it is this like relief of like, normally, if you send me a picture of this, 9 times out of 10, that's weird and I hate it. But in this instance, like, that had to really turn your day around.
I was thinking, though, later in the day, when I, like, opened up a text message from her again, and it was the last thing that she sent me.
It's still there.
I was like, I'm so glad I opened that by myself, and I wasn't at the grocery store or, like, the beer store or something, and someone was overlooking my shoulder, like, what the hell is this guy looking at?
I do feel like everybody has, like, 2 or 3 people that they know they cannot open attachments or links or photos in company of other people. Like, you're that person for me. I cannot, if I get a picture from you or a link from you, I need to make sure I have some space before I will open it up.
Sure. And I'm 100% guilty. I mean, you talk to me in college or high school. I used to take photos of my own bathroom experiences and send them to people because I thought it was funny.
I can safely say, with the confidence of 1,000 suns, I have never sent a photograph of my bowel movements to a single soul on this earth. Not even to a doctor.
Have I never sent you one before?
No, you've sent me one before.
I was like, because that's going to change this weekend if I've never done that. I'm going to tell you this. If you don't have a friend in your life that's ever sent you a turd photo, you don't have good friends.
That's such a weird line to draw in the sand.
Send a photo of a turd to your friends this weekend. Let them know that you love them.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I said, maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
That was Conor McGregor at the UFC press conference yesterday.
I was like, I know England's got a game coming up. The Gallagher brothers are sounding rough.
After 1,827 days.
Jesus.
Conor McGregor is finally returning back to the octagon this weekend.
And like, he's getting knocked out, right?
I think so too.
You're way deeper into MMA, into UFC than I am these days. I have checked out a while ago, but like, I probably checked out about, 1,800 or so days ago. I just don't know how you come back from that kind of layoff.
I'm going to watch the fight this weekend, and I used to love me some Conor McGregor, but I mean, a lot of stuff he's done over the past few years, and just like him being gone for so long, it's just like, there's no way that you win, but it's crazy how long it's been since he last fought. 5 years is a crazy amount of time to step away as a fighter.
I mean, 5 years is a long time to not do anything, any specific
Imagine if some guy that you used to work with 5 years ago just showed up at work today out of nowhere.
Right, and was just like, hey, I'm ready to get, and he has just been at home. He has not been working somewhere else. He's like, I'm ready to get back in there.
Or even it's just if you just did your job for the first time in 5 years, you're going to be lost.
Buddy, when we take 2 weeks off at Christmas and come back in January, I'm always like, how do I do this?
I was looking online at everything that's happened over the past 5 years since Conor McGregor last stepped in the octagon.
Oh, God. And yeah, because it hasn't exactly been a quiet 5 years.
Well, the Queen died,
Right.
and then the coronation of King Charles happened. ChatGPT, AI, wasn't even really a thing the last time Conor McGregor fought.
That's right.
Yeah, that only came out in like late 2022. The war in Ukraine hadn't even started yet either.
Damn.
Yeah, Elon Musk hadn't even bought Twitter yet either.
We didn't all hate Elon yet.
No, everybody still thought Elon Musk was somewhat kind of a genius.
He had fans who had showered this week. That was crazy.
Yeah. Will Smith hadn't smacked Chris Rock yet.
Right.
And Ozempic hadn't even become a thing.
Really? Mm-hmm. And now, like, half the guys in the UFC are on it.
Now everybody is doing weight cuts across the world.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I want to ask you a question. This is a bit of a personal question. I want you to look deep inside yourself when you answer this. When you go to the grocery store, would you consider yourself to be an aisle stroker?
What in the hell is an aisle stroker? What does that mean?
I saw this survey that was asking people about, like, what is the most frustrating part of going to the grocery store?
Yes.
And this is what I learned. You know, when you see somebody in the grocery store and they're walking down the aisle and they're like, take stuff off and look at the labels or whatever, put it back, take another one, just touching everything. Same in the produce and the fruits. Touch 20 tomatoes to put one in the bag.
That's an aisle stroker.
Apparently the term for that is aisle stroker.
Dude, that's out of pocket. I mean, I hate aisle strokers.
Sure,
I think I hate the name as well, too.
75% of people surveyed said it's the most frustrating part of going to the grocery store is seeing all of the aisle strokers and knowing that everything in there has essentially been manhandled before it ever gets into your cart.
I understand that. I mean, especially when you go through the produce aisle and you see people just like picking up 1,000 tomatoes and you're like, okay, you can find one, dude.
Right. There are some things like, hey, you want to touch an onion? That's fine. We're going to peel it, or a carrot, or cucumbers come in the bag, depending which ones you buy. But like, do you need to touch every friggin' apple on the rack?
Something to do this weekend when you're at the grocery store. If you see someone doing that, be like, quit stroking it.
Hey, quit aisle stroking in front of all these people.
You keep doing that, you're going to go blind, buddy.
It is, though, I would say, I don't know if I count myself in the 75% of like, that is annoying. I don't know if it's my biggest pet peeve when you go to the grocery store.
I think it's got to be the people who have family reunions in the grocery store.
That's just it. There is nothing worse than you come around the corner, you're going up a fresh aisle, and down the aisle, you see two people bump into each other, and you hear that devastated, oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. And you're like, this aisle is a wasteland.
Well,
now.
yeah, because they automatically just assume that they run the grocery store and you can't get past them or anything like that. It's the same people that are just like lane blocking for no reason. You see it when you go to Costco and it's like, they're just walking, and then all of a sudden they have no peripheral vision or awareness,
spatial awareness,
of anyone that's around them, and they just start making like cuts like they're a wide receiver out of nowhere.
Warehouse type stores like Costco are even more frustrating too, because like those aisles are built for 2 to 3 carts to get by each other with clearance, and then you'll see somebody who's just walking, and then they'll turn their cart 90 degrees side. Like, why are you doing this? You have to know.
Some people are walking like old video game characters in the grocery store. You know what I mean?
Full Grand Theft Auto, running into invisible walls.
They only go like straight right. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, how are you doing this?
Bugs the hell out of me.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You know what pisses me off at the grocery store?
What's that?
The ones that don't put their carts back.
Yes.
They leave it in the parking lot.
It's just such a crazy thing because, like, I've never been to a grocery store and felt like the cart return was too far away, like physically. You know what I mean?
Costco's one of the worst.
I'm a big fan of, there's a guy online that's called Cartnarks.
Oh, that guy.
And he goes viral all the time for like putting stickers on people's cars who leave their carts in the parking lot. And they freak out and come up with the biggest excuses. And they'll be like, I have a bum knee. I can't walk over there. And he always says stuff like, oh, did you bum your knee out on the way into the grocery store too?
Yeah.
Like,
it's funny because I've actually gotten to the point now where like, at my age, I don't look for the parking spot closest to the door of the grocery store. I look for the one closest to the cart return so that it's easier to put my friggin' cart away.
well, and also you're not going to have the chance of a cart hitting your car when you're close to the cart return because nobody's returning it anyway.
That's right.
Someone even just texted in and said it's before you even get into the grocery store. It's just how people park.
How they park and how they walk. Like, I don't know what it is about a grocery store parking lot specifically, but people will fly in, park well over the line, and then get out and find the fastest route to be in the middle of the roadway.
Yeah.
And then slow walk their way to the grocery store. You're like, I would also like to park my car now.
We do have a grocery store employee who said he'd like to stay anonymous, but he said, my biggest pet peeve is when I'm down on one knee, stocking the shelves, and people like to say to me, oh, I'm going to say a prayer for you down. Oh, you should say a prayer for me while you're down there.
Don't talk to people who are doing their job. That is absolutely unnecessary. One, he's almost certainly heard it before. This is not some crazy original joke you've come up with. And two, it's just weird.
We've got someone else on the line here. What is your biggest grocery store pet peeve? Is it something of your fellow shoppers?
Slow walkers, like people that walk slow in the aisle.
Oh.
I just want to hurry up and get my shopping done and get out as quick as I can. I'm always in a hurry, especially for groceries. I don't want to dilly-dally.
That's the thing about the grocery store that I don't understand is like, there are people who walk around the grocery store like they enjoy the experience. I thought it was universal that none of us were happy to be here. Why are you taking your time?
I don't know. Like, I enjoy going out, and okay, it's an outing for me to go grocery shopping, but I don't want to spend all day in the grocery store. Just hurry up and get out of my way.
I feel like you should be able to cart check at least one person when you're in the grocery store.
When I'm in a hurry, that's when it's like you have that one person standing like in the middle of the aisle looking at an item being like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, can you just like, oh, sorry, excuse me.
Or even worse, the person that just leaves their cart everywhere.
Yeah. They'll grab their bags and just like, well, I don't need this anymore, and just leave it regardless of where they are.
Leave an empty cart there, yeah.
Or you know what? Like, I don't even work at the grocery store, but it always pisses me off when I see people just leave items in random aisles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work at a grocery store, like I was a cashier, and people leave like stuff that's supposed to be in the fridge or the freezer just at the checkout, like in with the gum and the magazines.
I think a lot of people have forgotten there are kids in Africa who would die for that food because they have to throw that out because you touched it.
You changed your mind about buying steak for dinner tonight and left it in the chip aisle. That doesn't just get put back in the meat. That's garbage now, you idiot.
The grocery store is the only place where you can just like pick up food and just leave it somewhere and be like, yeah,
do whatever you want with it. Just leave it behind.
That is like the biggest first world problem ever, is it not?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
If you've ever eaten Taco Bell before, you know that it's there's a really good chance that you're probably going to get diarrhea after.
You're rolling dice.
Well, apparently Taco Bell has pulled a lot of their produce in the United States, things like lettuce, guacamole, their pico de gallo, because there's a massive parasite that is spreading throughout the United States, specifically at Taco Bell's, causing severe diarrhea throughout multiple U.S. states right now.
Yeah, it's called the burrito. Like, what is the thing?
The fast food chain, it says, has acted out of caution as health officials investigate cases of cyclosporosis, an intestinal illness linked to contaminated produce that apparently will cause you to have diarrhea for like multiple days.
Did we all just manifest this? Like, there's been so many jokes over the years about how eating Taco Bell is taking your own life and butthole into your hands.
Well, the crazy thing is they could have just not made a statement about this.
Right. True.
And the average Taco Bell user would not have batted an eye. That's just living moss, man. Like, that's all that is.
You didn't need to tell us. We kind of already knew.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The running of the bulls is going down in Spain right now. Apparently 1.5 million people are supposed to be in Pamplona over the next week to run away from some bulls.
I've just never understood. It's this and the thing where they throw the wheel of cheese down the steep hill in England.
Gloucestershire or whatever, yeah.
It's just, I get that they're famous and I get that they're like tourist things, but I don't understand the people who are like, maybe this weekend I'll travel abroad and hurt myself.
The crazy thing is a lot of people do get hurt, but it's very rare that people actually die at the running of the bulls.
I guess it makes sense because like you're just getting clipped and there's so many people. Like when you watch rodeo and bulls like gore the cowboy, they focus on them. They stay there for a while. At least at the running of the bulls, there are other people to take the attention.
More targets?
Yeah.
Apparently, since 1924, at least this is when they first started documenting it.
Sure.
Only 16 people, if you can believe it or not, have died in the running of the bulls.
Really?
Which is way lower than I would have ever expected.
Would have at least expected in 100 years to hit triple digits.
The last fatality at the running of the bulls happened in 2009 to boot.
Really?
Yeah.
So 17 years ago was the last time people died. I am honestly shocked. It feels like one of those things that maybe has a bigger reputation than it deserves then.
More people die from bulls in the United States alone every single year. Apparently there's around 10 to 15 deaths of bulls killing people, which usually has to do with like livestock handlers, agriculture workers, stuff like that.
Yeah. And not like even because then I was like, oh yeah, rodeo again. But no, like just people who live with bulls are at risk.
I was actually curious on what animal kills the most people every single year. Would you like to take a guess on what you think is number one?
I mean, maybe it's just from hearing about all those like billionaire yachts getting sank, but is it whales?
No, it is not whales. Whales isn't actually even in the top three.
We don't spend enough time in the water for them to get up there. Per capita, they probably do well.
It makes sense once you hear it. Mosquitoes is the number one animal that takes out people.
That makes sense. And it's like disease more than like the actual.
Pretty much primarily like malaria. Snakes coming in at number two with killing around 50,000 to 100,000 people every single year.
Too many people hang out around snakes or snake infested areas and then the venom gets you and yeah, that's it, man.
And then apparently the animal that ranks third in killing the most people every single year is actually dogs.
No. Not dogs.
30 to 40,000 people are killed because of dogs.
This feels like cat-sponsored propaganda is what it feels like.
Now, and it's not because of like people getting mauled by vicious dogs or anything like that. They apparently it's because 99% of deaths are because of rabies.
Oh, like a dog gets rabid, then bites a human. And then people don't take rabies seriously enough because like once you get it, you're dead. It's a death sentence. We do not have a cure for it unless you get it before it like starts showing symptoms.
It's just crazy to think like when you go home later today and you see your pooch, they are the third most deadliest animal technically on the planet if you think about it like that.
If you have a dog, you have chosen to increase the potential of you dying early and significantly.
And think about the power of man. We domesticated them.
We decided to bring these death traps into our home.
We are the captain now.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I'm living in a hostage situation in my house now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with the birds from the outside.
Oh, the one that's in the tree in your backyard?
No, it's not even. So the bird's been living. I got a lot of trees around my house. The bird's been living there. We've kind of just decided, like, we won't mess with you. You don't mess with us. We've made it work. But I think that some of them have gotten into the eaves. Like, I think they're building in the eaves troughs, like a little nest or whatever.
Oh, and you can't even legally remove that.
That's the problem, is if you don't notice it, you can't just go in there and be like, shoo, get out of here. And it's right outside our bedroom window. And they're singing their damn songs.
I feel you. We got a tree right outside our window, too, every morning before my alarm goes off. It's a...
And it's crazy to me because I know people and you'll see people that like, oh, bird songs are just the sweetest sound in the world. And it's like, you don't have a tree outside your house. That's how I know you don't have trees outside your house. Because as soon as the birds start singing, when I'm trying to sleep, now we're going to fight. Now it's a problem.
I agree with you, man.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. If birds never made another sound, what a glorious sacrifice that would be. If we could just mute the birds and never hear from them again, Nothing was lost that day.
So if you could eliminate one sound from the world, it'd be birds?
That's my choice. That's at the top of the list, and I know it would make some people really sad, and I don't care.
Hear me out on this.
Okay.
I agree with you. I hate birds as much as the next guy.
Sure.
I've been on this program venting the same stuff you have before. But eliminating the sound of birds from the world is a very dangerous thing to ask for. You're basically kind of changing the animal kingdom, the food chain in some regards, because like you're thinking of the small birds.
Yeah.
If you can't hear like hawks and stuff like that, that gets pretty dicey, I feel like.
I understand that might be an issue for other people, but I can safely say outside of a zoo, I've never dealt with a hawk before. You know what I mean? I'm not dealing with the big scary birds. It's just the small loud
Well, they're going to
ones.
become sleeper agents. That's the thing. They're going to move up the food chain. If you eliminate the sound of birds, they're progressively going to advance as a species, would they not? Like,
I don't know enough about birds to know that, but you have kind of scared me a little bit at the idea.
I think you went $2,000 on the eliminating a sound from the world kind of thing here.
What sound would you get rid of then? What's your most annoying sound?
I think you just got to go very basic. I think everybody who's ever been in a convenience store or gas station will agree with me. Let's start small.
Winner Gagnon.
And eliminate the winner Gagnon. That'll give everybody peace, because then you don't have peace. I don't think there's a single person who enjoys that sound other than the dickhead at the counter with 20 lottery tickets.
And you have a point, because there are a lot of places that have lottery tickets, and only one province in Canada that winner Gagnons. We don't need it. You're right. We could get rid of it. We could be like everybody else.
It'll make the world it'll make the province a better place as a whole, you know?
God, you just had me, my brain likes to create nightmare scenarios. Now all I can think of is a bird that makes the winner Gagnon sound outside your window.
That's probably what they're saying to you, actually.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I'm living in a hostage situation in my house now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with the birds from the outside.
Oh, it's the one that's in the tree in your backyard?
No, it's not even so. The bird's been living. I got a lot of trees around my house. The bird's been living there. We've kind of just decided, like, we won't mess with you. You don't mess with us. We've made it work. But I think that some of them have gotten into the eaves. Like, I think they're building in the eaves troughs, like a little nest or whatever.
Oh, and you can't even legally remove
That's
that.
the problem, is if you don't notice it, you can't just go in there and be like, shoo, get out of here. And it's right outside our bedroom window. And they're singing their damn songs.
I feel you. We got a tree right outside our window too. Every morning before my alarm goes off, it's a.
And it's crazy to me, because I know people, and you'll see people that like, oh, bird songs are just the sweetest sound in the world. And it's like, you don't have a tree outside your house. That's how I know you don't have trees outside your house. Because as soon as the birds start singing, when I'm trying to sleep, now we're going to fight. Now it's a problem.
I agree with you, man.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. If birds never made another sound, what a glorious sacrifice that would be. If we could just mute the birds and never hear from them again, nothing was lost that day.
So if you could eliminate one sound from the world, it'd be birds?
That's my choice. That's at the top of the list, and I know it would make some people really sad, and I don't care.
Hear me out on this.
Okay.
I agree with you. I hate birds as much as the next guy.
Sure.
I've been on this program venting the same stuff you have before. But eliminating the sound of birds from the world is a very dangerous thing to ask for. You're basically kind of changing the animal kingdom, the food chain in some regards, because like you're thinking of the small birds.
Yeah.
If you can't hear like hawks and stuff like that, that gets pretty dicey, I feel like.
I understand that might be an issue for other people, but I can safely say outside of a zoo, I've never dealt with a hawk before. You know what I mean? I'm not dealing with the big scary birds. It's just the small loud
Well, they're going to
ones.
become sleeper agents. That's the thing. They're going to move up the food chain. If you eliminate the sound of birds, they're progressively going to advance as a species, would they not? Like,
I don't know enough about birds to know that, but you have kind of scared me a little bit at the idea.
I think you went $2,000 on the eliminating a sound from the world kind of thing here.
What sound would you get rid of then? What's your most annoying sound?
I think you just got to go very basic. I think everybody who's ever been in a convenience store or gas station will agree with me. Let's start small.
Winner Gagnon.
And eliminate the winner Gagnon. That'll give everybody peace, because then you don't have peace. I don't think there's a single person who enjoys that sound other than the dickhead at the counter with 20 lottery tickets.
And you have a point, because there are a lot of places that have lottery tickets and only one province in Canada that winner Gagnons. We don't need it. You're right. We could get rid of it. We could be like everybody else.
It'll make the world a better, it'll make the province a better place as a whole, you know?
God, you just had me, my brain likes to create nightmare scenarios. Now all I can think of is a bird that makes the winner Gagnon sound outside your window.
That's probably what they're saying to you, actually.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, Kevin, if you could eliminate one sound from planet Earth, what sound would it be?
Oh, people chewing with their mouth open, smacking their food. It will send me to the moon and back.
Imagine how satisfying it would be for the entire world if you never had to hear
ever again.
Oh, don't. That would be awesome.
Sorry to Kevin. I didn't mean to trigger you there.
Right in his ear over the phone, too.
I think that's a really good answer. I also think the couple people that texted in the sound of like a fork and knife scratching on a plate.
Oh my God. That'll, like, you just watch a whole table full of people experience pain at the same time when somebody cuts too deep through a steak or something like that. You're
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Here's the problem with a lot of stuff that people are texting in. Think about it like this. We are asking you to eliminate one sound from planet Earth. And a lot of people have texted in things like mosquitoes, flies, bugs.
Big one on bugs, especially mosquitoes.
But it's kind of like the thing I was saying with the bird is like you need to hear though, because think about it, you would get eaten alive by mosquitoes if you were camping if you didn't hear them by your ear or whatever it was.
It is true. Like when you're laying in your bed and you hear that noise and that mosquito like keeps you awake, that's a bummer. But it also does let you know that you are in danger. Like you can then get up and try and fight back.
Or that fly that goes by your ear every single morning. You wouldn't know that you have a fly in your house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
if it didn't make the noise, you'd never notice it. You're right.
Because it's even, there's people that have texted in about like the sound of a lawnmower.
Engines. Yeah. I've seen like a lot of like cars, motorcycles, two strokes to get rid of the brap sound, that sort of thing.
But you need to hear those is the problem. It can be annoying, but we need, like, that's the problem with, like, a lot of the answers that people are picking to eliminate a sound from the world.
Yeah.
Imagine being at the park and the guy from the city's got the lawnmower going and your little toddler's walking around
Not
and then
paying attention. Although I would counter you, I'll give you lawnmower. I don't need to hear leaf blower. There's no scenario in which I need to know that there's a leaf blower active in this.
Yeah. Leaf blower, there's not really.
You could cut that one, I think. I think that one would be okay.
Someone texted in cracking knuckles.
Yes, 100% agree. No one needs that sound is unnecessary. If you, and because I know you're looking at this like you hate it because you're a knuckle cracker.
That's where the satisfaction comes. I mean, I guess that would get me to stop cracking my knuckles, to be honest with you.
But you'd still feel it. You'd still feel the crack. Isn't that the satisfaction? Then the rest of us don't have to suffer from the sound of your skeleton failing.
It's a combination. I think a really good answer is stuffy noses. People with the sniffles going.
True. Because I understand the need to sniffle because something's like coming out. But what you could do, and I tell my kids this all the time, is you could just blow your damn nose. Mm-hmm. That could solve the problem for everybody.
If we could eliminate the sound of sniffing, maybe even coughing too, or like when people are hawking loogies, I think that could be beneficial for society because like 3 of the grossest sounds. You know?
I'll say this. I think you're right. You could cancel sniffling. I don't think you should cancel the sound of sniffing. Because if someone is sniffing you, you should be made aware of that happening.
Sure.
You should be alerted to danger.
I overstepped a little bit for a second.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
All right, we're looking for some big fat liars here this morning. We've got $100 in Lotto Max tickets to give away. And the lie we're looking for you to tell is you've got a hickey on your neck. But it's obviously not a hickey on your neck is the lie that you're telling here.
It's just a mark on your neck. So when you're asked, why do you have a hickey on your neck? What is the lie that you're telling to try and get out of trouble?
If you're not one of our liars, you are a judge. So let us know who has the best hickey lie here this morning. We will start with this one here.
Hey, it's Jason. So, this thing on my neck? Well, it's summer. I decided to do Children Fight Club. I had to break it up, and one of the kids kind of popped me. I swear, it's not a hickey. It's just a bruise. It's just one of the kids. Definitely knows how to punch.
I decided to do Children's Fight Club might be a giveaway, but
it's a bad lie to choose, because even if somehow the person believes it, you're gonna get in trouble for two reasons. One, you can't make kids fight. That's not okay. And two, you can't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah, obviously. Everybody knows that. No name on this one either.
That's not a hickey. Somebody shot an elastic at me. Yeah, that's it.
What a shot. Got me right in the neck, left a big old sick bruise.
Okay, here's another one.
Hickey? What hickey? That? That's no hickey. That's a birthmark. I can prove it. I also have one in my inner thigh. Exactly the same.
Here's the thing. If you can maintain the hickey...
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
You can't say it's a birthmark unless you're willing to live the rest of your existence with this person constantly pinching your own neck to keep it up.
Unless you've had it, since you guys started talking.
Yeah. It's a birthmark you've just never noticed before.
I haven't had a really good lie yet.
No.
Let's see. Okay, this is Jane, I think?
Hey, it's Jason.
Jason.
So, this thing on my neck? Look, it's summer. I decided to do Children.
Oh, we already played
That's
this one.
the Fight Club
We already
one,
played
yeah.
this one. Okay, we'll go to Chris here.
Hey, it's Chris. How I got my hickey? Oh, I was working on my car and I just realized the manifold was so hot, and when somebody come up and scared me, my neck accidentally hit the manifold. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I didn't cheat on you, though.
No.
I promise.
Oh, you blew it.
Yeah, that's where you blew it at the end.
I
Yeah.
was working on the car and got spooked and got a bruise. There's an argument to be made there. But as soon as you go, I'm sorry, I'm not cheating on you. Well, now it's a whole new conversation.
He had it in the first half. All right, we got Rob here.
So I was out in the woods cutting some wood, and I got bit by something. Something like I snapped my neck. Good to go. What the hell was that? And never thought nothing of it. And then later on, I see this big kind of looking like a bruise. Looks like a vacuum sucked a hold of me. Anyways, so I went to the doctor, and the doctor says, "Oh, I don't know what that is, but it sure looks like it could be a tick bite." Anyways, so now I'm starting to go through the dose of the tick antibiotics, and now the tick bite's clearing up.
You know what?
That one's not the worst lie I've ever heard.
It's not that bad, actually.
A tick bite is a believable thing, especially, because the whole thing starts with, I was outside cutting wood. You got to have a wood stove for this to work. Otherwise, what were you cutting the wood for?
Maybe just having fire, getting ready to go camping, right?
Hey, if you don't have a fire pit or a fireplace, this doesn't work. But if it does, that's probably the best one.
What's text line saying here this morning?
The text line is mostly saying these aren't great. The text line is mostly saying these guys would all get busted right away.
A lot of you guys are going to be paying a lot of alimony after this, that's for sure.
I think it is the last one. I think the last one is maybe the only one that we got through that we played here that is an actual lie that maybe you could get away with.
All right, we'll give it to Rob. Ding, and the round of applause for the hickey lie there. And I will say, we have all your phone numbers, and we are going to be contacting your spouses.
We don't have time for that.
Shame on all of you gentlemen.
This is the Brock and Delby Podcast.
I'm stoked. Me and my buddies, we got tickets to go see Billy Talent next week, and they're playing Billy Talent 2 in full.
Oh, I really do like that when bands come out and do specific special albums from start to finish, because you'll hear them play songs that would never crack the set list otherwise.
Dude, such a good album too. Devil in a Midnight Mass, Red Flag, Fallen Leaves, Surrender, This Suffering. So many great songs on there. Although,
bangers.
This is going to blow your mind. How old do you think that album is?
Oh, I don't like this game.
Take a guess.
That I was in college? No, I was out of college. So it was after 2005. 15? Is it 15 years?
It's 20 years old.
It's 20 years old.
Officially 20. I know. Me and my buddies were like, how is that album 20 years old.
I'm not ready to go drinking with Billy Talent 2, man.
It's going to be an interesting crowd of people getting very nostalgic next weekend at the old Bud stage, RBC stage, whatever the hell it's called.
Didn't even think about that. I mean, for an album like that had such an impact, especially here in Canada, right, with the Canadian radio rules and stuff like that, those songs were everywhere and still are. So you are going to have people from like 18 all the way to the 60s that are going to be coming out with the same affection for the album.
I was curious, though, if Billy Talents 2 turned 20 this year.
You don't have to go down this rabbit hole.
Well, we're doing
You don't have to pull this thread.
Here are some of the top songs from 2006.
Okay.
Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado and Timbaland.
That song was a banger.
Shakira's Hips Don't Lie came out in 2006.
That's not... Actually, no, that one actually feels older than 20.
Justin Timberlake was bringing Sexy back.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nickelback's Rockstar came out in 2006.
I have the quesadilla.
Danny California by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Really?
When You Were Young, The Killers. You were a lot younger when that song first came out.
I was going to say, it's very funny for that song to be in this discussion.
Lips of an Angel by Hinder is 20 years old.
And that song has sucked for 20 years, just to be clear.
And I know you hate me for this, but Hate Me by Blue October came out 20 years ago as well.
Dude. Everybody in that era at some point hate me today, hate me tomorrow.
That's a great song, actually. And finally, I don't even need to say the title of the song because I think I can just play one note and everybody knows. That song,
Black Parade.
Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, is officially 20 years old, too.
Easily the most famous piano note in the last 20 years.
It's crazy to think that there are kids who have taken their kid into the city to go see that band.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it because someone needs to. That dad was weird for taking his kid to the parade and then saying all that weird stuff to him. What a nightmare father.
You want to know what's even weirder? Is give it 5 more years and all of these songs are technically classic rock.
Shut up. You talk too much.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.